Rawlings and Wilson both produce a variety of sports equipment, but today I'm going to narrow it down to their baseball gloves and their affiliation with Major League Baseball. America's pastime for baseball began in the United States in 1839. The first baseball glove came about in about 1870, and the prime producer of baseball gloves, in this case Rawlings, came about in about 1887. Some say that Wilson is better due to their modern look compared to the Rawlings' more classic look, but myself as well as others disagree with that. So instead, I'm going to give you 3 reasons as to why Rawlings is superior to Wilson, starting with the pros and cons, leading into the affiliation with Major League Baseball and the Rawlings Gold Glove Award compared to the Wilson Defensive Player of the Year Award, and the Major League Baseball Players Preference. We're going to start with where their proceeds go. Rawlings' proceeds stay in the United States more than Wilson's. Their money goes towards starting youth leagues and sponsoring events, whereas Wilson's go around the world to sponsor baseball events. We're going to jump into the pros and cons. Rawlings has more pros. They're a more durable glove where you have to oil your glove less to keep it in its condition. They have a more classic look compared to Wilson. They have a multitude of styles, and there's padding right here on where your index finger goes. They have a pad there so that the leather doesn't get worn out as easily. And the break-in time is significantly longer than a Wilson glove due to the type of leather that they use. And another con is that the high quality leather takes longer to break in. Jumping to Wilson, they're easier to break in because the leather, it's not a cheaper leather, but it's just a different type. And they also have a lot of different styles of gloves. And cons, they do not have the padding on an index finger, as you can see here. And the fingers are smaller. It's harder to get your hand into the glove because the wrist strap on the glove right here doesn't adjust as much as the Rawlings glove. So it's harder to, if you have a bigger hand, it's harder to get into the glove. Now going to the Rawlings Gold Glove Award. It began in 1957, and the Rawlings Gold Glove Award is given to each player at a position in the American and National League. So there's a total of 16 award given, and this award is voted by the managers and other people that own the baseball teams. And comparing this to the Wilson Defensive Player of the Year Award, it began in 2012. And there's only 9 awards given. It's also voted on by coaches and managers. But this award is there's only 9 of these awards given out, no matter what league you're in. There's 1 for each position, and then the 9th award is given to the overall Defensive Player of the Year. Now going to the Major League Baseball Preference. Rawlings has a lot of players that prefer their gloves, like Tim Lincecum, Albert Pujols, Alex Rodriguez, and Derek Jeter, who's arguably the best shortstop of all time. And there are 39.2% of Major League Baseball players that prefer Rawlings baseball gloves. Coming to Wilson, they have prime players such as Clayton Kershaw, Dustin Pedroia, Yasiel Puig, and Josh Hamilton. Now to recap what we just learned about, there are a lot of pros and cons to each glove, but I personally think that Rawlings has more pros than cons. The Rawlings Gold Glove Award is clearly superior to the Wilson Defensive Player of the Year Award because it's been around for a lot longer. And there's also the Major League Preference, where a lot more Major League Baseball players prefer a Rawlings glove over a Wilson. So whether you're a fan, player, or a parent involved in baseball, I hope that someday you decide to get a Rawlings glove because you will not be disappointed.